This one is a little bit different because we can't see everything in the table, so we're going to have to do some investigating to find it. So we are looking for the y-intercept. We are looking for when x is 0. So let's try and find x equals 0 in the table. So negative, 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 positive. So right in here is where x equals 0 would be. And we can't find it exactly, so let's just draw a line and put y-intercept. If this were a quiz question, it might say between what two y values is the y-intercept located. Same thing for the x-intercept. We're looking for when y is 0, and that's not in the table, so let's just see if we can pick out where that would be. So we're looking for when y is 0. So we go from negative to positive, which means there would be a sign change, or there is a sign change, which means your x-intercept would be right here. So again, we can't see y equals 0 in the table specifically, so we're just going to point where it's going to be. Taking a look at the increasing, decreasing intervals. So from 0.08 to 0.04, it's going down, going down, going down, and then it switches, and from 0.02 to 0.05, this increases. So this first section here that I'm going to highlight in blue is going to be decreasing. Then it increases, so it starts increasing here, and increases, increases, increases to here. And then we, from 0.06, decrease, 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 decrease. So this is a decrease, increase, decrease. So let's talk about the decreasing interval. And I'm going to cheat. I won't. We're going to do decreasing. It's not going to be the neatest. So we're going to do decreasing. We're going to decrease from negative infinity, comma, and it stops decreasing right here at 0.5. And then increasing, it starts increasing at 0.5, comma, it increases, increases, increases until we hit 2.9. And then it turns and decreases again from 2.9 to positive infinity. Now let's look at positive negative intervals. So all of these numbers here are positive. And then all of these numbers down here are negative. So our positive interval is going to be from negative infinity to 2.9. And our negative interval is going to be from 2.9 to positive infinity. Taking a look at table 3, I did already highlight the change in signs for you. So let's see if we can find all of the important information. We're looking for the y-intercept first. So when x is 0, so that's our y-intercept. An x-intercept would be when f of x is 0. It's not in the table, it would be right here. Looking at our values, negative 5.5, negative 2.5 to 2.5. That's our increasing. Those are increasing. So our increasing interval would be negative infinity to 1 because we're using the x value. That means the other part is decreasing. So it is decreasing from 1 to positive infinity. It's negative. Oh, what you should notice here is there is some symmetry above 2.5, below 2.5 match, above that. So if you follow, you could fill in some more values in the table. So it's negative from negative infinity to negative 2. And then it's going to be positive from 2 to 4. Because we know for sure that if I added a 4 underneath this table, it would be a negative number because the negative 2 would follow down. So that would mean it's negative from 4 to positive infinity. Table 4 does not have an even change in the x values, so we can't make any assumptions about missing values. So the only thing we can do is take the information straight from the table. Y-intercept is pretty easy to find. X-intercept is easy to find. It's increasing from 0 to 2. We can't make any assumptions about above it. It's then decreasing from 2 to 6. We can't make any assumptions what happens after 6. Since we can't make any assumptions, we cannot talk about positive, negative intervals past this table, so we're not going to include those for this. So you need to make sure that you have all 4 of these examples filled out for your folder.